Is my voice is loud and clear? Okay. Okay, guys. So let's start the session. In the last class, we are discussing about the Power BI and we have discussed about the sum of the plots. And today we are going to continue from that same. And can you call them? Yeah, just a minute. Okay, guys. So in the last class, we are discussing about the data set. And in this data set, we have seen with respect to different types of plots. And in today's class, we are going to see some additional plots. So coming to the second one, next plot, we already completed stacked bar, stacked column. Similarly, clustered bar, clustered column, and 100% stacked and 100% stacked column. Now let's move on to the line chart. So when you are taking the line chart, obviously you have to take the data in terms of date wise, that is year wise or something. So here I'm going to take the date, that is line chart. Always remember, whenever you are considering the line chart, make sure that your x-axis is the sequential order data, right? Okay, your x-axis is a sequential data. Now here, if you observe clearly, these are the columns. In these columns, I'm having in terms of some of them are having some symbol. Here symbol, symbol, symbol. So which are numerical data, it will automatically add the summation. And whichever is in the time series format, it will add the calendar symbol. So here I'm going to consider the order date on the x-axis, and similarly I'm going to consider the total sales on the y-axis. So what are the sum of the sales I'm having? I'm going to calculate based on the year wise, month wise, or quarter wise. So here I'm going to get the data yearly. So in the year of from 2014 to 2015, it was dropped, but from 2015 to 16, it was increased, and from 16 to 17 also, it was increased. It is year wise. I want quarter wise. Can you see here hierarchy? What is the first one is year, followed by quarter, followed by month, and followed by day. So if you click on the hierarchy, okay, what is this on the top you are saying? Go to the next level in the hierarchy. What is that present you are saying here is year wise. What is the next level means quarter. If you click on this, you will come down to the quarter, quarter 1, quarter 2, quarter 3, quarter 4. As every quarter, the sales are increasing or decreasing. Next, if you do this, you are going to get the monthly. Next level of quarter, next level of hierarchy is month. So as every month, what happens? So from this plot, we have understood that February is having the least amounts of sales and November month was having the highest amount of sales individually, right? And increase in the month of April, from the month of April onwards, slightly started increasing, and suddenly there is a sharp fall in the October month. Right? Now, like this, we are going to observe from the line plot. This is the line plot. Always remember, for the line plot, what we have to do is x-axis should be sequential order data. So we have to consider on the x-axis this. So this is the line plot. Now, when you are working with the line plot hierarchy, again you want to bring back to the quarter and bring back to the year, miss. You are going to keep the year wise says like this. Sir, year wise says okay. Comparison line plot. You told comparison line plot in the Python, no sir, where we can compare the different. So here I'm going to take the comparison line plot. For comparison line plot, I'm going to take the regions in the legend. Now what happens? I'm going to get the multiple line plots in each region as per the year wise says. Region along with the says. Now if you observe this region, whatever this region is there, the region, what is this region? What is this region, guys? Can anyone tell me what is this region exactly? So here, if you are unable to identify the colors, sir, almost the colors are resembling in the same way. For example, actually orange color is very clear south, violet color is also very clear west, and blue, light blue color is central, and this dark blue is eastern region. Sir, but this color light blue, okay, but these two I'm slightly confused. Violet color and dark blue is not that much of clearly we can identify, miss. If that is the case, what you have to do means, instead of keeping the legend like this, you have to add the data labels. What are the data labels are there? In the data labels, instead of only the numbers, keep the categories also. What are the categories are there? Let's add the categories. In the value, within the value, I'm having the sum of the says, and along with the sum of the says, let us add the detail also. Now when you add the detail of this one, you are going to get the detail about the data. When you add the details and when you take this value and title, so now can you see clearly? East, east, east. So this blue color line indicates the east color. Okay, but this is not looking good, sir, miss. Okay, then you can off. Now what is the point to be noted? So here just I'm going to keep on the focus mode. What is focus mode, guys? Earlier I told you what is focus mode. Just you are keeping in the zoom. You are adding the zoom to the plot. Now what are the plot I'm having? Okay, in this I'm having the eastern region. Eastern region from $129,000 to 156, from 156 to 181, and followed by 213 continuously. 4 years it is increasing. But whereas this one, the sales of the south has suddenly fallen and slightly it is recovered. Okay, and whereas in terms of your central region, in the central region, what are you having? Again, it is making a constant growth. There is no much difference. Now, out of these four regions, which region you are finding more challenging? I mean, very low or something? Means south region. So, south region, the sales are comparatively low. Though it was increasing also, it was comparatively low. That you are going to highlight. There is a drastic fall in the southern region, suddenly from $104,000 to $71,000 of revenue. Is the point is clear? Now, so this is a comparison line plot. Earlier a normal line plot, a straight normal single line plot. This is comparison line plot. Right? Sir, but it was in 2015. Yes, exactly. We are going to explain the same point. Whatever we have observed, that one only. So in the 2015, it was drop and suddenly it was increase. Right? Now, this is a line plot, comparison line plot. So we have covered the plot name called as line. Within the line only comparison line plot also is available. Comparison line plot, how we are going to get, miss? Just by adding the legend. In the legend, what categories you want to separate? Means different lines you want for the what. So region wise I want. So region wise it is separated. Point is clear? Region wise it is separated. Next, coming to the next plot is called as area chart. Now what is the difference between this chart versus area chart? Control C and Control V. Now this one, instead of line, I'm selecting the area chart. Now what happens means same thing will be filled with the values. Okay, this entire values, what are the values you are having? It will be shaded. The below part will be shaded. The area will be shaded. This is without shading. This is with shading. So what are the area below to the line? That area will be shaded. That is area chart. And this is line chart. Finally, the concept is same. Point is clear? Area chart and line chart. Everyone? Next, we are having the stacked area chart. Now the same thing, I'm going to apply the stacked area. Now stacked area means it is going to attach. So from here to here, it is separate. From here to here, here to here, here to here. Okay. Whereas this one is separate. So this is unstacked area chart. This is stacked area chart. Right? Both are same, right? Stacked area, unstacked area. So in the unstacked area, in which cases we are going to apply the area chart. Just for representation purpose, just you want to show, see here what are the things you are going to convey. For example, in the line chart for southern region from 2014 to 2015 there is a fall. Same thing you are going to convey for the area chart also. Just visual representation. Yeah, just a visual representation. Look wise. So concept is going to be the same. What are the presentation and what are the observation you are going to make from the line plot? Same observation you are going to make from the area plot. Only additional thing is this. As I have told you, if you go with a stacked column, unstacked column, okay, both will be giving the same output. In the stacked or unstacked, whether you are going to get a different answer or same answer. Same answer. Value is going to be the same. But representation wise, attaching both of them like this, not attaching both of them. Point is clear? Anything. Right? Now, coming to here, what are the, we are having this one, area chart. Same area chart. This is unstacked. Control C and Control V. Now, here, this one is unstacked area chart. Now, what is the difference? If you closely observe, in the year of 2014, here I'm having the, what is the region? I'm having central region. What is the value? What is the value of central region? Around 103,000. 103,000. Can you see here? Number. What is the number you can see? Just let me keep this one in the focus mode. Okay. Here numbers. Can you see this one? 104K. Sir, numbers are not visible properly. Sorry? Screen is vibrate. Just, you can call them. Just call them. Just what are the data labels are there? Screen shake అవుతుందంట. ఏమో ఇప్పుడే వచ్చింది. వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు కంప్లీట్ చేయలేదు, ఎప్పుడే చెప్తున్నారు. akkada. Okay. So now here, what are the data labels are there? Just let me keep the data labels. Let me change the value. What are the value is there? Let me increase the size of the value. Now, can you see now clearly? Here, can you see the number 104, 104K? And let me do the formatting more clearly. On y-axis, whatever I'm having the values are there. Let me remove those values on y-axis. And this one. And data labels. What are the data labels are there? In the data labels, let me take the value with a different color. Okay. Now can you see values? It is not visible. Numbers are visible. What are the number 104K is there? Okay. Now that values, what are the values are there? I'm keeping in terms of million. Okay. Instead of keeping in thousands, million. Now can you see the value in terms of million? So now these values, what are I'm having the in terms of million 0.1. Can you see here also the value as 0.1 million? So for this one also, let us do the some kind of formatting in the same manner for this particular plot. What are the plot I'm having? And data labels. I'm just increasing the size of the data label. Okay. Now can you see? Now this one is 0.1 million. Here also 0.1 followed by 0.13, 0.13. And even for next region also it is 0.1, 0.1 and 0.15, 0.15. So here total 4 values are there. 4 values are having like this and these 4 values here. What is the difference means here it is unstacked. Here it is stacked 0.1, 0.13, 0.1 and 0.15. They attached one by one separately. Now coming to the, for the blue color, come to the blue color first. For the blue color, what is the value of this one? 0.1. Here 0.1. Followed by this blue color, light blue followed by dark blue. First light blue, followed by dark blue, followed by orange, followed by violet. So first light blue, 0.1, 0.1. Dark blue, 0.16 million, 0.16. Followed by orange, 0.07, 0.07. Followed by 0.14. Here what are the value of 0.14 is there? Here also the value of 0.14. Now can you see the same 4 values? What are you having here? 4 values, same only will be there, but representation wise it is going to be different. Now out of these 4, which one out of these 2, which one is easy to present means it will be easy for me to present here. Just region wise it is increasing, and when compared to other region this is having the highest value. Something to explain for me, this is comparatively easy. This is stacked, this is stacked, this is unstacked. Clear guys? What again I will explain with my diagram. Take like this. First I'm going to draw the eastern region completely with my diagram. Okay, this is my separate tool. So using this tool I'm drawing the diagram here. Now first I'll take the central region, light blue. Now tell me for light blue here, what is the first number? For light blue, what is the first number? 0.1. So this is 0.1. After that, what is the second number within the light blue only? What is the second number? 0.1. That is also 0.1, a straight line. Next, from here, what is the next number for light blue? 0.15. So it is 0.15. Next, what is the number for the light blue? What is the last number? 0.15. So 0.15. First line was completed. Now, second, dark blue. Next, go to the east. That is dark blue. What is the value of dark blue? 0.13. Now 0.01 is here. 0.13 means where it will be? Somewhere here. But I'm not going to take the 0.13 like this, considering the 0. From here 0.13. From here, this is my base value. Now starting only this one. From here 0.13. From here 0.13 means what is the number? 0.23. Like that it was selected. This point was selected in that way. First this point was selected. From here to here it is 0.13. Not from the starting. Again from here to here it is 0.1. Again this one is considered as base. From here to here it is 0.15. This diagram was drawn like that. No sir, take everything base 0 only means, see, if I take this one only 0 means, obviously this is 0.1, this is going to be 0.13. Now 0.13 from 0 you are counting, or from here you are counting? From here you are counting the 0.13 means this is the one. If you are counting from here means this is going to be this one. The difference is clear while plotting. Understood? So just it is a visual representation. That is one way of representation. This is one way of representation. This value, this value, this value, this value are attaching 4 of them basically. Clear guys, everyone? The difference between stacked versus unstacked area chart. Yes or no? If anyone has any questions out of these two, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? Stacked and unstacked. Clear? Can I move on to the next chart? Now coming to the next chart, whatever we are having is called as, okay, the next chart is nothing but stacked area. Next 100% stacked area. Now tell me what is meant by 100% means here total. This is what? 0.1, 0.13, 0.1, 0.15. I want percentage. How to calculate the percentage guys? How to calculate the percentage? Yesterday only we have discussed. That is nothing but first we have to calculate the total. That is 0.1. Exactly. The value divided by the total. 0.1 plus 0.13 plus 0.1 plus 0.15. This is the total. What is the total? 0.48. Now 0.1 divided by 0.48. What is the percentage of this one means? 20%. Now how I am going to get that 20% means just by using the stacked area. In the stacked, what is the difference between this one versus this one? So let me instead of this one, I am removing this, copy and paste. Now here value wise you are seeing. Now instead of seeing the value wise, now I want to move with respect to next one is called as, okay, instead of value wise, I am going to take the 100% stacked. Now in the 100% stacked, here I am going to click on the data labels on. Now just a minute, it is giving some error. Data labels cannot be shown. Just a minute. Let me refresh. Let me select freshly. Okay. In this on x-axis, I'm going to consider the order date. On y-axis says, and along with the legend as region. Sorry. Okay. Now after doing this one, now I'm adding the data labels. Now can you see percentage? 21.44, 26.57, 21.44, 30.54. Now in the 2014, which region has made overall good amount of sales miss? Which region? That is nothing but West region. Okay, so here the value wise, here it is percentage wise, because whenever you are taking the percentage, overall it is 100 only. In that 100, how much this contribution is there? Point is clear, guys? As earlier also we have discussed the stacked column versus 100% stacked column. Same logic. Done? Now, just what are the data labels are there? I'm adding that, click on the data labels, and just I'm going to, what are the values are there? Values I don't require, just what are the percentage is showing, it is fine. What are the percentage and everything. And next, where is the data label? So here in the detail, percentage of total, and I'm going to increase the size, and I'm going to keep the size, and along with the this color. Okay, now can you see the percentages? What are the percentages and values? So here value is 0.10 and this is percentage is 21.44. 0.13 percentage is 26.57. 0.10 just 21.44. So here value wise it is showing the percentage wise. In the 2014, which region has made overall contribution more? Highest contribution by which region? In the year of 2014 means Western region. In 2015, which region has given the more contribution? Means it is nothing but Eastern region. And followed by in the 2016 again West, and in 2017 also it is West. Except in the 2015, every year the West is making the highest amount of revenue, except in the 2015. Point is clear? And out of all of them, every time it is South region only, it is making the less amount of total revenue. Whether in the 2015 and 2014, 15, 16 and 17, in all the years, Southern region is having with respect to less amount of sales. Now this is percentage wise representation. Value wise representation, percentage wise representation. Is that clear? This chart is also clear, everyone? So how you are having the within the column chart, three are there, that is stacked column, unstacked column and 100% stacked column. Similarly, area, unstacked area, stacked area and 100% stacked area. In area charts also we are having the three different types like this. Okay, everyone is clear? If you are having any questions, please ask. What are the questions you are having? Now, next, coming to the next type of plot, we are having the next type of plot is called as line and stacked column. A line with the stacked column. So now how to choose this line with the stacked column means I'm going to click on this and here stacked column. For stacked column, I'm going to consider on x-axis. What I'm going to consider on x-axis means what are the here I'm having in terms of region. Okay, either any discrete variable, consider any one of the discrete variable. I'm considering the segment. Okay, on y-axis I'm going to consider this sales, segment wise sales, and along with the line y-axis, can you see line y-axis? Line y-axis also I'm going to take their profit, means sales are increasing. What about the profit means? Which is having the highest sales means segment, and profit wise, first highest profit from the segment of consumer, followed by corporate and followed by home office. Their revenue along with the Not only revenue, along with the sales also, consumer is making the highest. Now, sir, for example, profit, instead of profit, if I take here the sales only, if I add the sales only, means that number only will be added. Nothing special will be there. So how this bar plot was drawn? In the consumer segment, it is calculating the total sum. So basically in the pandas code, if you apply df of group by, df dot group by, and in the group by you apply the segment wise you are grouping, and after doing the segment wise grouping, and you are collecting the total sale dot sum, what happens? In this segment, what is the total sum? In this segment, what is the total sum? So you are going to show the total sum like this. Now here, what I'm going to do means, instead of considering the segment, I'm going to take the here on x-axis year, that is order date. I'll take the year. Okay, and here in the year, I'm going to take the hierarchy. What are the hierarchy is there? My hierarchy I'm going to keep in the instead of quarter, year wise. Now year wise, their sales is already bar plot. What line plot is showing? Line plot also showing the sales only. Why line plot is also showing the sales means because you selected line plot also says and column also says. Instead of selecting the line plot says, I'm going to select the profit in the line plot. Now see here, though the revenue was dropped, profit was increased or decreased in the year of 2015. Even in the 2014, let me represent in the data labels. So once we do the formatting, then it will be clear for you. Okay. Now what is the amount of sales here? 0.48 million. Now in the 2015, what is the sales? 0.47 million. Now from here to here, the sales are dropped or increased? Sales are dropped. What about the profit? 50,000 to 62,000. It was increased. So there is a low margins also. For example, low revenue also, the profits are increased. Means in the remaining products, they are adding the more profit. Since they are adding the more profit, what happened means suddenly the sales are dropped. For example, let's take like this. Swiggy. Best example is Swiggy. Now in the Swiggy, earlier, there is what are the Swiggy membership is there na? For once you take the Swiggy membership and you are going to get the free orders, I mean free delivery, once it cross more than 199 rupees. Once it cross more than 199, you are going to get the free shipment. Okay. And for that, what we have to do is we have to pay for the membership approximately 349 rupees. Okay. Let's take 100 rupees. Round figure 100 rupees. We have to pay 100 rupees. Now, what they have done, now they are still collecting the membership 100 rupees only, but they have kept the condition as minimum order value should be 399. Earlier, what is the minimum order value? 199. Now, what is the minimum order value? 399. But membership cost is 100 rupees only. Free delivery only. Now, what happened? Since delivery charges are more, the people like 200, 210, 220, 250, these people, for them, what happened? They're getting the additional delivery charges. Now, since there is a additional delivery charges, what happens? Okay, first day they'll observe, okay, we are getting the delivery charges like this and they're not going to purchase. Now, what happens when they don't purchase means revenue will drop. Obviously, the revenue will drop. But the remaining people, less number of people who has purchased now, they are going to pay the delivery cost, right? Earlier, the delivery cost is free. Now they are going to get the delivery cost. Now, profit was increased or decreased? Profit was increased because the delivery charges will be taken by the Swiggy. Sir, no sir, that's delivery charges will be given to the representative means. Now for membership people, free delivery is there now. Then representative salary will not be there. Huh? So representative salary is separate. What are the delivery charges taken by the Swiggy is different. Now sometimes what happens means revenue will be dropped, but profit will be increased, because revenue why it will drop means others will not purchase. But the person who has already purchased, he will pay the more amount. Profit will be more. Point is clear? Everyone understood this logic? So here you are having in terms of profit wise more, revenue was drop, and you want to represent that. Though in the year of 2015, there is a slight drop in the revenues, but profit was increased. Okay, this is overall data or region wise? It is overall. Now I want the region wise. In the same thing, I want the region wise. Just you are going to add the in the legend. Okay, column legend. In the legend, I'm going to bring the region. Now, in this region, this value, what are this value is there? Na? This value is revenue. Internal values are revenue. And this is profits. So you can go with like this, or you can go with the unstacked like this, side by side. This is stacked. This is unstacked, basically. Point is clear? These two plots are also clear? So what is the additional benefit? Means this additional line plot also added. Without line plot, you know already. This is without line plot, guys. With line plot, just I am adding here in the line plot in terms of additional continuous variable. So earlier, if you observe clearly, on x-axis, whatever I have considered on the x-axis, here, what is x-axis means year wise. I am considering the year wise. Okay, and year wise I am considering, and followed by sum of the sales and region. If you remove the region, just you are having like this, sum of the sales and this one. Everyone knows this or not? Yes or no? X-axis considering a discrete variable, y-axis continuous variable. What is this plot is called as? Bar plot. A simple bar plot. One continuous with one discrete. It is a bar plot. Now for this bar plot, what we are going to do? By adding the legend, region, what happened? You are going to get the output like this. Everyone has completed earlier this one. Few minutes back only we have completed, right? Now, sir, few minutes back, where sir? Just keep this plot like this. Select this one, column plus stacked column chart. Separately, I am selecting, guys. In this, on x-axis, I am going to consider the year. What are the year is there? That one. Okay, year wise. I don't want month, quarter or anything, year. On y-axis, I am going to consider the sales. Okay, sales. In the legend, I am going to keep the region. What is the plot was selected here? What is the plot I have selected in front of you? Stacked column. What is this one? What is this one? Basically, this belongs to line and stack. What is this belongs to? Stack. What is this one? Line and stack. Line and stack means what is the difference? This is also stack. This is also stack now. Stack. Second part is common, right? Read that one clearly. Line and stacked column chart. Read this one. Stacked column chart means what is the difference between these two? Means one line extra. Now that line, you have to apply the line plot. Means what is the condition? X-axis should be always increasing order. Here x-axis is in increasing order. X-axis is in increasing order or not? Yes. X-axis is increasing order. Can we apply line plot for this type of plot? Can we apply or not? Yes, we are going to apply, and we are going to consider the some kind of profit on the y-axis. Just we are adding the profit line. One line was added here. Sir, for example, x-axis is not increasing, sir. Let's take like this. X-axis, let us take instead of ordered date, let's add in the x-axis something like segment. Bring the segment here. Now, x-axis is increasing. Consumer, corporate, home office, it is increasing. No, But still, if you selected this one and if you add what are the profit is there, if you add here, it will not make any sense for you. There will be no use. So whenever you have to apply line plot, stacked okay. This additional one line is there now. That line you have to apply means always remember on the x-axis, it should be increasing order. Sequential data should be on the x-axis. Then only it will make the sense for you. Otherwise, there will be no difference. This one also drop, this one also drop. Obviously, whatever the column chart shows now, line plot also will show the same. There will be no difference. Line plot and column chart should show different values, means x-axis should be in the sequential order, either increasing or decreasing. That is the condition. Now these 6 of them are clear. First one called as line, area, stacked area, 100% stacked area, line and stack, and followed by line and clustered column chart. What is clustered column chart means? Line and unstacked bar chart, right? Now coming to the next one. Is everyone is clear up to here? Anyone has any questions? If you are having any questions, you can please ask. What are the questions you are having? Right? Any questions? Now, coming to the next one, we are moving on to the next type of plot called as tree map. Tree map and these maps and field maps. So first I'm going to choose the map, a normal map. Now in the normal map, what are I'm choosing here within the normal map? So in the normal map, you have to give the like city names, state names like this. So here you have to add the location with respect to state. I'm adding the state. Now can you see here? It is giving some error. What is that error? Maps and field maps are disabled. To enable them, go to the file, options and settings. In that options, global security. So go to the file, and within the file, what you have to do? In that options and settings, and in that options. Okay. Now once you click on the options, again you are going to get the global. In this global, where is global? This is global. Okay, within the global security, click on the security. And once you click on the security, if you scroll down here, there is an option called as use map and field map visuals. Tick this and click on the OK. Okay, next, then it is going to work. In this case, it is going to work now. Again, I'm doing in terms of copy, state, and this. One minute. I have clicked on that and click on the OK. One thing I have to do is I have to click on the save file. Up to now, whatever I have done, I'm going to save this file as today's date 0805 and 2025. And I'm going to save this one. Click on the save. And after clicking on save, let me restart. And you can load one more time. What are the file you have saved? That file only you can load directly. Just I'm restarting so that the settings will be affected. Okay. Next, let me select the data first, or I'm loading the same file. What are the saved file is there now? Open. Just now I have saved this file, right? Just let me open the same file directly. So once I open that file, automatically it will only load the data also. Now can you see directly you have got this one? Okay, let me close this. As of now, just let me close. One more time I'm showing fresh. Click on the map first, and within the map you have to choose the city or state names. So which are related to positional geolocation. So it will take automatically. City, what are the column you have given? Once you bring that column, for example, category. If I bring the category into the location, it cannot identify that one. What is this? So see here, it is showing something here, category technology somewhere here, and category with respect to this one. So we are not going to use this one. If you give properly a city name or country name or state name, something if you give in the location, it will geotag that one. So if I give the state names, it will understand these are the states. And it will automatically identify that one. The names it will be identified. So now you are going to get these are the cities. And here I'm going to take into the legend. Here can you see the legend? Let's keep the legend side. Now bubble size. Now tell me guys, all the bubbles are in the same size or different size? Okay. Now just so all of them are in the same size. Now what I'm going to do means just I'm going to bring the sales into the bubble size. Now based on the size sales, the size of the bubble increases. Now can you see here bubble size was increased. So these areas are having with respect to more sales. Okay, bubble size, you are going to show the high sales. Now again, if you want to add some kind of legend like region, I'm going to bring into the region. Now see, these are all in the orange color, which is southern region, and these are western region. This is this is west. This is west. Okay, violet color is west, and this is southern region. Light blue is central, and this is east region. Okay, so dark blue is the east region. In the east region, which state is making more amount of sales means New York, and which in the south region, which state is making more amount of sales means Florida, and which in the central region, which state is making more means Texas, and within the western region, California and Washington, these two are making with the amount of high sales. Is the point is clear? Now you want to see the number also, then you can add the data labels. Just you have to add the data labels. And what are the bubbles is there? Bubbles. You can change the colors or category labels. Okay, you can add like this. Now in the category labels, you want in terms of what are the values are there. Just you are having the values, different state names. State names are highlighted, but I don't want the state names unnecessarily. Already state names in the map itself already available. Again, as a label, I don't require that one. So you no need to add. So categorical labels, we are not going to add. What about the bubbles? Bubbles, we are having the size. The size of the bubble was taken automatically. According to the value, it was adjusted. Okay. And next, legend. Legend means this one. What are the different categories you are having? That legend. Coming to the map settings, you want to show in which type of map? Road, aerial. Aerial means you are going to get like this. That is satellite view, some kind of satellite view. Sir, suddenly you have done like this. What is this means? Zoom. Zoom I have done. You can increase the zoom, you can decrease the zoom. Right? Now this is the from aerial view. Aerial view means from top. That is air point of view. Next, dark mode. Backside dark mode you are going to get completely. Next, light mode. Backside white color. Okay. Next, you are having the grayscale mode. You can keep the grayscale mode like this. Okay, white and black. And this is a road. Road means where you are going to have the roads. Now out of these, which one is more looking good means for me, aerial view is looking good. Okay, instead of the roads. Now just I want to focus only exclusively that one, right? Light, light mode is better. This is best for me. So which one is best means remaining options also have to select, right? Selecting the remaining options will take just one minute, guys. It will not take more time. And now here, if you remove the labels, win the map labels will be removed. Here labels are different. Here in the categorical labels, you can add the labels like this. In the categorical labels, you can keep, or in the map, you can keep the labels. So here I'm having the labels like this. I'm adding the show labels, and it is going to add the labels. Now, this one is clear, right, everyone? Now, what is the difference between this one versus field map? Now, tell me, guys, in this, what I have chosen? In this map, what are the normal map is there? First, location. What is the location I have chosen? State. Okay, here also let me choose the same. In the field maps also, I'm choosing the field. In the location, I'm choosing the state. Where is state? Done? State. So, this is the state. Next, in this normal maps, what I have chosen next one after state? In the legend, I have chosen the region, and in the bubble size, I have chosen the sum of the size. Now, same thing I'm going to choose here. In the bubble size, what are the bubble size I am having? In the bubble size, here bubble size is not available. Just legend. What is a legend means? I'm going to choose the legend as a region. Now, in the earlier in the previous case, when you have chosen the region, what happened means each bubble was converted to one color. One bubble to one color. In this example, if I remove the legend, what happens? Everything will be light blue. Everything is the same. Now, when I added the legend, it was changed the colors. Now, same thing here, everything was blue. Now, when I add the region as the legend, see, shading part will be converted to different colors. These all the states belongs to the this particular region. This all belongs to this region. Now, again, I'm going to go into the format, and in the map settings, I'm going to keep in the light. What is the difference between that one versus this one means? There the colors are bubbles. Here the colors are given with this. Now, apart from this, second, here I'm going to consider the tool tips. In the tool tip, I'm going to keep the sail. What is meant by tool tip? Tool tip means if you keep the cursor like this side you are seeing now, this box, what are the rectangular, some box you are seeing. What is that box? In that state name, region, and some of the says is there now. Now in the tooltip, if I don't add this one, can you see some of the says? No, what you can see? Only the state and region. Now in that, what when I keep the cursor, in the cursor what you have to see, that is called as tooltip. For example, in the tooltip, I want the profit. Now see here, if I keep like this, can you see the profit? In a tooltip. So that is tooltip. Not on here, wherever the which are the map you are, which are the plot you are interested. Tooltip means just when you keep the cursor in that whatever it has to show. You can add, sir, I want to see the revenue along with the profit also, sir, in the tooltip only. So then you can add the sales and you can also add the profit bottom. So in the tooltip, it will show the sales and profit. Sales and profit. Is the point is clear? That is tooltip. Sir, tooltip is not required. Okay, don't add. Now here what you want then? So you are going to fill with like this and you want the values. What are the values are there? Just you are going to add the values like this. So different regions you can fill with the different colors. So instead of light blue, dark blue, you can choose any different color also of your choice. Point is clear? Different color you can give. Whichever the color you are interested, you can add along with the legend. Keep the legend side and this one. So all these things are available. Now zoom buttons. Here I'm doing the zoom like this. Since it is my touch screen, just I'm doing the zoom like this. But you have to do the zoom is where you are going to click, because yours is not, maybe not be touch screen. Then you are going to use the cursor in your in your laptop. You are going to use the double hand and you are going to, I mean, two fingers, and you are going to zoom. But I want the zoom symbols, that is plus symbol, minus symbol. Here I'm adding the zoom this. Now can you see plus and minus? This is zoom buttons. Okay, if you don't keep the zoom buttons, you will not see the plus and minus. Now by adding the zoom buttons, you are going to see the plus and minus. You can increase, you can decrease. Is the points are clear? Now this is the maps and field maps, and you are going to show area wise, state wise, or city wise. Choice is yours. So see here, I'm going to choose in the map settings light color. Okay, and second, instead of state, I'm going to choose the city. It will go with the city wise. What are the cities are there? All the cities. See, within the each area multiple cities are there. Now it is making sense for you. By showing like this, it is having anything means just you are going to show the presence in these areas. We are having all the presence in these areas. Now in this particular state, or in this particular state, there is no presence. But whereas again in this state you are having the more presence. So some states are occupied with the more presence, means more number of stores. But in some states there is nothing. So this is not useful to show with different colors. Legend is not required for me. In this case, I don't want the legend. Just I'll show that where more occupancy is there. I don't want even to increase the size of the bubble also. This is also not required. Just I will keep all the bubbles on the same size, and just I will see in terms of in which region I'm having. I mean, which areas were more occupied and which areas. So if I want to present means, I say that we are having a good presence in the Washington, in the California state, in all these states, but here we are not having the good presence. And in this state also we are not having the good presence. And coming to again southern region, Florida is having more, this one. These are all the areas. Coming to the eastern region and southern region, we are occupied more, but in the central region, it is having with respect to less. Is the point is clear? Now you want to highlight in the central region, it is having the less impact when compared to other regions. Whether this plot is good, or tell me this plot is looking good for you. Means just give me a minute. What I have clicked here. Hmm. Now I want to show in which region there is a more presence, in which region there is a less presence. So for that, what I'm going to choose means, you want region wise, state wise or region wise? Region wise. So region wise, if this is the requirement means, I'm going to choose Okay. So here I'm going to choose in terms of plot called as filled. Instead of normal, I'm going to choose the filled area. Now when I'm choosing this filled map, what are the filled map is there? I'm choosing the filled map. Okay. And in the filled map, once I've choose the filled map, I'm choosing the location. What are the location is there? Location I'm going to choose as region. What are the regions are there? Region. Okay. And what are the cities? Yeah, I will explain. Just give me 2 minutes. It is throwing some error. Just a minute, guys. Field map. And within the field map, I'm going to choose the city in the location. Hmm. Yeah, first it has to fill now. Location, I'm going to take the location with the city, legend as region, but it has to fill right first. 1 minute. Just let me check with a normal map first whether it is working. Suddenly my Power BI was stopped in between, right? Just let me check. So I'm going to take the location as city. Okay. And I'm going to take the next one legend as region. Mm. Some 1 minute, guys. There is some kind of technical problem. Okay. So this is maps and along with the field maps. So just here I'm adding the rename of the sheet as maps. And the second one, this one also I'm going to rename as field map. Okay. And coming to this map, and in this field map, what are the field map is there? And in the field map, I'm choosing in terms of state in the location, and along with the state. Okay, state is the selecting correctly. Now why it is not selecting the city? Okay. And next region, I'm going to add the region, or let me give in this way, state. Okay. And here the values, what are the values you are going to have? You can add the values like this. Now here just we can keep the tooltip, and we can add the maps, and we can show that in which areas focus is more, like state wise and city wise. Okay. And where they are having the more sales are there, or more profit is there, you can show in this way. So by using the maps and field maps. Okay. Next, coming to the next one is called as tree map. This one is Guage. Next one we are going to discuss called as Guage map. Okay. Let's give the Guage. Head, rename this one as Guage. Okay. Guage map. So what are the gauge you are having? Not map. It is not map. It is gauge chart. Basically, it is called as gauge chart. So let me rename properly. Sorry. It is gauge chart. Now, what is gauge chart we are having is here in the gauge chart, we are having the total sales. What are the total sales is there? I'm going to take the total sales like this. Now, what is the total sales is 2.3 million. Now, if I take here card without gauge chart, I'm taking a card separately, only card. Okay. In the card, okay, just I'm going to keep the total sales. What is the total amount of sales is there? I'm keeping. So what is the total amount of sales? 2.3. Now here also it is showing the 2.3, but what is this one miss? Here you are going to give some target price. By default it will take the target as into 2. So this is your target price. So in the target price, how much sales was done? So assume my target was given as like this. In the gauge chart, I'm going to give the maximum value. What are the target values there, right? This target value I'm going to fill here. What are the values there? Here I'm going to fill with some number like 6 million. Okay. I want to give 6 million. How to give that number means here we are going to add a new value. How to add a new value means click on the new measure. What are the measure is there? Click on the new measure, and in the new measure just you give here target, some name called as target. Okay. Target is equal to some, I'm going to give the 5 million, 5 million or 3 million. 3 million means which is equal to 30 lakhs. Something I'm going to give 3 million like this. This is my target. Okay. Now what happens with the target means, see, I'm bringing the target into the target value. Can you see here? This is the target. Your target was given as 3 million and 2.3 million was achieved. Now, sir, in the gauge chart maximum value, what is the maximum value it is showing here? 4.6 million, which is exactly 2 times to this. Now I want to change the target value, maximum also. Maximum this much of number not required. My required maximum number is only 3 million only. My target value and my maximum values both are same. Assume. Or something I want to give the maximum, it has to show as 3.2 million. Maximum is 3.2 million. So here what I'm going to give again, new measure. Click on the new measure, and in the new measure I'm going to give the maximum value within the gauge chart. What are the gauge chart it has to show is approximately 3.2 million. Okay. This one I'm going to keep in the gauge chart. See, Here you are going to get the 3.2 as the maximum and 3 as the target. Now, if you want to keep the target value also 3.2, or this one only if you want to keep in the maximum also, what are the target you have selected? Target value. That target value only I'm keeping in the max. Now, it is showing that out of, it is showing clearly here, out of whatever the target was given, how much it was achieved. Point is clear? Now, as the record increases, for example, next day transaction will be done. One more transaction will be done. One more transaction is done means total amount will be increased, right? Again, one more transaction increase. One more transaction increase. Like that, it is going to increase. The target was given as what? 3 million. So target value you don't want to give separately. That maximum value only you want to show as 3 million means you can keep here 3 million. The maximum number is different, target number is different, and everything is different. For example, 3 million is the target, but my maximum value is 2.3 only. Okay. So here maximum I'm going to, what are the number value is there now? I'm going to edit this one. How to edit this one means click on this, and after clicking on this, here you will have the option to edit. I'm just clicking on this. Edit value. You'll get the option called as edit. New measure, new one, or I double click on this. 1 minute. Double click means it is going to give the option for rename. What are the values there? Or let us add a new measure separately. What is the value means? My maximum value is this one only. My target, what are the target values there? I'm going to edit the target value with 2.3 million. So 2 lakhs, 2.3 million, that is 23 lakhs. Okay, this is my target and this target. Now in this case, what are you having? The maximum value, the maximum, this is my target. Okay, what is the target I have given? What is the target value? Target value is 23 lakhs, that is 2.3 million. That is the target value. And what is the maximum value it has to display? Maximum value I want to give with the 3 million. So similarly, I'm going to rename this target value. Target value I'm going to give as 2.5 million. Just 25 lakhs like this. Now, this maximum value I'm going to keep here in the maximum. So see, can you see the maximum value along with the target? Now, target was achieved or target was not achieved in this case. In this example, target was achieved. This is the target line. And this gauge chart up to the target line was filled. This is the target line. So for example, if you want to say different, then what you have to do means give a target at different. For example, my target is just how to fill this new value, how to edit means just you have to click on this one time. Just click on that. No need to click on the right click or edit or anything. Just click on that. Once you click on this, you can see here target. What is meant by target means here the line. What are the blue line you are having now? This line is the target. So for example, I'm giving the target as 25 lakhs. What are the target amount is there? Target amount is 25 lakhs, or which is also called as 2.5 million. So can you see automatically it will be adjusted. The target value will be adjusted. Right? Can you see the target value was changed to this one? And what are the maximum value? I'm changing the maximum value also. How to change the maximum value? Maximum value I'm changing this one to 3 million. Okay, can you see now? So this is minimum value, this is maximum value, this is the target value, and this is the achieved value. For total 4 values. 4 of them are clear. Minimum, maximum, target, achieved. And up to where it is going to show means up to achieved one. So this is the balance was left. So sir, how it is showing the target as 3, sir? Target on maximum is 3 now. This is not 3, right? It is 2.5. Just in the data labels, you are going to modify that. Okay. Maybe round figure it is applying. Target label, data labels, what are you are having now? Target label here. What are the target label is there? In the values, scaling. I'm going to keep the scaling in terms of million. Decimal up to 1 decimal. Can you change? Now what is the target is 2.5 and what is the achieved is 2 and what is the maximum value is 3. So sir, here data labels are there. Okay. In the data labels, call out value is there. What is call out value? Call out value means this one. What you have achieved, that one. That is called as call out value. Can you see that? Now it was bold. I'm changing this color also. This is call out value. Is the clear call out value? What is target? Target means this number. This number or this number. Out of these two, which one is the target? 2.5 is the target. So now I'm changing the target size. Which one was increased? Target. Target was given as 2.5. Okay. Target, if you want to modify, means here. Call out means this one. Target means this one. Then what about the data labels? Data labels is nothing but what are the values you are having here, the minimum value and maximum value. The minimum and maximum values you are going to have something like this, and I'm going to give the bold letters and I'm going to change the color to different something like this. Is the point is clear now, everyone? So minimum value, maximum value, achieved value, and achieved value is nothing but followed value and followed by target value. So like this, you are going to represent by using the Guage chart. Guage chart is used to measure, check how much target was achieved. And if the target was completely achieved means it is going to fill that. If the gap is there means still the target was not achieved. Is the points are clear, everyone? So today we have covered the line chart, area chart, stacked area, 100% stacked area, line and stacked, and line and clustered. So 6 plots are covered. Along with these 6 plots, we have also covered the maps, field maps, and along with the Guage chart. 6 plus 3, total 9 different types of plots we have covered in the today's class. So tomorrow we are going to cover the remaining plots, and tomorrow all the plots will be completed. And once all the plots are completed in the Power BI means Monday, we can see with respect to how to do the data cleaning in the Power BI. Once data cleaning in Power BI also completed means we can do one project in the Power BI. Point is clear, everyone? If you are having any questions, you can ask. If no questions, you can leave. That is the end of the session for today. What are the questions you are having? Please ask. If no questions, you can leave, guys. Sorry.